Oh, oh, before they turn off all the lights. I don't need you, your wrongs or your right. Time is gone. Oh, I'll tell you goodnight, close the door. I'll tell you I love you once more. Time is gone. So here it is. I'm not your son. You're not my father. We're just two grown men saying goodbye. No need to forget. No need to forget. I know your mistakes and you know mine. While you're sleeping, I try to make you proud. So daddy, won't you just close your eyes? Don't be afraid. It's my turn to chase the monsters away. Oh, I'll read a story to you. Only difference is this one is true. The time is gone. I folded your clothes on the chair. I hope you sleep well, don't be scared. The time is gone. So here it is. I'm not your son. You're not my father. We're just two grown men saying goodbye. No need to forget. No need to forget. I know your mistakes and you know mine. While you're sleeping, I try to make you proud. So daddy, won't you just close your eyes? Don't be afraid. It's my turn to chase the monsters away. Sleep a lifetime. Just then breathe the last word. You can feel my hand on your own. I will be the last one, so I'll leave the light on. Let there be no more darkness in your heart. 'Cause I'm not your son. You're not my father. We're just two grown men saying goodbye. No need to forget. No need to forget. I know your mistakes and you know mine. While you're sleeping, I try to make you proud. So daddy, won't you just close your eyes? Don't be afraid. It's our time to chase the monsters away. Hey. All right, I got to open up Kick. Hold on. I am streaming Kick and don't even have it on at the moment. So bear with me. All right. What's up, everyone? And Kick, what's up? Tony and Kathy and Good Vibes and Kaz. And we got no Griffs this week. What's up, Stoned and Richie? And Jen Between, I need to call you. I've been saying it all day. I need to call you. All right, so let me put you guys over here and put Restream over here, and we're good to go. Over supporting you with the other outcasts. Thank you, Bedwolf. All right. Is Marissa going to be live with you? I don't think Marissa knows, but me and Marissa do have to do a live together. She's been telling me everything that's going on with Mallory. Oh boy. That's a whole nother live. And I told, thank you, Greg. Super chats appreciated. Believe me, I have spent so much this week and next week, and then we got to go to New York. And so believe me, super chats are appreciated. You don't realize how much you lose not being on YouTube for like 2 weeks, except for like one live here or there. It's bad.
So yes, and over on Kick, support. We need supporters. We need subscribers, not supporters, subscribers. So what's up, Brantley? See, that's what Mallory. That's what uh Marissa's saying, that Mallory has lost her fucking mind. I don't know anything about it because I haven't watched her at all, so I honestly do not know. But I have been hearing it from Marissa that like people are telling her that Mallory has lost her fucking mind, like she's off the deep end. So again, I don't know anything about it other than what Marissa's told me, and I haven't really kept up with anything in the last 2 weeks. This last weekend, I didn't even have service, so I definitely couldn't there. So yeah, but I heard it's pretty bad. So let me tell you what this live stream is about. First, let me say hi to everyone. What's up, members, Patreon, subs? Hey, Jenny. Jenny, did I give you your wrench back? Do you used to have a wrench? I had taken them away, and then I have to slowly give them back. So I'm not sure. I'm not watching on YouTube, but let me go ahead and flip over to YouTube so I can see it. No, I'm not sure, actually. I can't say that she did or she didn't. She did a live calling herself a life coach. Oh, no shit, Tony. So Kick people are telling me that Mallory did a live. She got a $5,000 donation today. From who? Who the hell gave her a $5,000 donation? And why did they give her a $5,000 donation? That's my question. Let me open you guys up in YouTube so I can actually see what's going on. Hold on. All right. In a moment. She's lying. She just pissed a chair. Huh? It was fake, that donation. Oh, Jenny's saying it was fake. Okay. I believe it was fake. Someone sent her five $1,000 money orders. Why? Share dissed her. I call bullshit. 5,000 Frankie Fun Park token donation. Yeah, I don't know, Carolyn. Hey, Denise. That's crazy. Why would she get a $5,000 donation? Just why? And why would somebody send it in money orders? That's kind of weird too. I know, right, Stacy? She must be the bomb. A tax refund? Yeah, but still. I don't know, Sly Angel. But why would somebody give Mallory a $5,000 donation? And why even go live about it? Like, why even talk about it live? Why not just be quiet about it? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Tony. But I guess it was the subscribers. That's what I'm saying. Tax refunds don't come in money orders. Not live. She made a video. I don't know. It still seems weird to me. But hey, if someone gave her $5,000, more power to her. I mean, seriously, and more power to her. I never got that kind of money, but okay. Wouldn't want to. It's not only that, Sly. It's kind of odd. I mean, why would you give a YouTuber $5,000? That's a lot of money. Hey, Greta. That's like a lot of money. Greta, where's my $5,000? Another YouTuber got $5,000. Where's my $5,000, Greta? Because Cher Disturn said things like she could have brought money to her on her channel. I don't know. I tend to think it's fake. Or it was a setup. I just can't imagine someone being dumb enough to give someone $5,000. Jenny, but people do though. Payoff, maybe, possibly, maybe, but $5,000? It's a lot of fucking money. Someone in Marissa's Patreon, tell her I want $5,000. Say, Marissa, Laura said she wants $5,000. She's live. I just can't believe someone would give her $5,000. That's just, I mean, I could see like if something happened, but not just out of the clear blue. That's a lot of fucking money. But you know what? It only goes to show you all you have to do is ask for it. Because she fucking cries money and give her money, give her money, give her money, give her money. So you keep doing that, you're going to find someone that's going to give you money. You know what I mean? Desperate stunt, possibly Seabug. Hey, Kaz, 8 months. Woo woo. Build it and they will come. I agree. There are a lot of people on here that have got more than they got brains. True. True. But that's crazy, though. $5,000 just for being Mallory? Like, really? It's fucking weird. But like I said, hey, more power to her. If it's real, more power to her. Who's crying for money? Mallory got a $5,000 donation, allegedly. 5 money orders for $1,000 a piece. Bad Wolf Kick does not suck. Thank you, Zach. Because all I hate channel said you were terrible, but I want to find out for myself and act. Thank you, Zach. That's a lot of people. A lot of hate channels say that I'm so bad and I'm so horrible. I am so not horrible and I am so not bad. So thank you for that. $9.99 from Zach. Thank you much. Yeah, I'm pretty cool, right, Jackie? I think I'm pretty cool, chick. I try. She's having her breast done. Some fool thinks she is worth it. Oh, that's why she got $5,000 for a boob job? Okay. All right. Hey, whatever floats your boat. It's fucking weird, but whatever floats your boat. Did you see? No, I didn't see QB had the glare on panel last night. More power to them, but I was surprised considering the last time he was on the Upchurch drama when you were on panel that one time. It was probably forgotten about because everything seems to be forgotten about, you know, except if you're me or someone else or Molly, then things don't get forgotten about. I know, right? So far, I'm going to start a GoFundMe for that kind of money. Shit. I'm sitting here be begging if someone's going to send me $5,000. I'll take $5,000. All right. So let's get into this. This is a long stream. Forgot about it, no integrity. But then again, in all fairness, Queen Bee does say that she lets anybody on her panel. So if you're going to let anyone on your panel, that includes anyone. And if the glare wanted to go up, then so be it. But remember, the glare is on their side. The glare is a tragedy pimp bleach. So there's that. So I'm not surprised he was on there. His views are probably down and wanted to jump on there to gain views. I don't know. Bad Wolf, you would never go to Queen Bee's team. So there. You're already on Jenny Jen's team. I don't watch him, but he did debate some good points regarding Summer's Day. Okay, but here's my thing, Miss Fletcher. Now, again, I haven't been around for like 2 weeks. Thank you, East Coast. Never let anyone steal your shine. Thank you, Jean. You are one of my favorites. You guys are so nice. Thank you. I feel so loved. the way my numbers dropped when I was off for 2 weeks, I was starting to think nobody liked me anymore. I was like, what happened to my YouTube people? I lost, like, no joke, taking off for 2 weeks, basically, I lost almost like 50 subs. I was like, damn. I was like, people miss me. I mean, people don't miss me. They're tough. I think I got a splinter. I'm like trying to get it out. It's hard to get out a splinter with long nails. I don't know if I cut myself or I got a splinter. Heather, that's the thing. I don't know much about Summer's Day or what's happening or anything that's going on. So I really can't discuss something I don't know much about. So if you guys tell me a little more of what's going on with it, I thank you, Jenny. I will totally give you an opinion. But I also, while I'm here, I do want to say I have to give a big shout out to Tyler Feller, who I really haven't spoken to very often. I thanked him privately, and I'm going to thank him publicly. He gave me a very, very, very nice donation to PayPal. So I asked him, what the hell is this for? I thought maybe it was a mistake. And he said he was blessing my family. So I thought that was super nice, super cool. He was listening to the live that I posted with the kids, and he just felt the need to drop a big donation. So again, thank you so much, Tyler. That was totally unexpected, and I want to thank you for that because that was awesome. And yeah, it was really, I was shocked. I was like, why did Tyler send me this much money? Yeah, he is. And it was out of nowhere. I haven't spoken to him in a while. So yeah, I told him, I said, we need to talk. My son's getting very into religion and I'm cool with it. So I just want to give a shout out to Tyler for that. So, okay. And Jenny, thank you, thank you, thank you. I agree, Leslie. It was totally unexpected. I did not expect that at all. Community is split down the middle of approving or not Summer's Day. Some think it's a great way to celebrate and spread awareness. Some me thinks it's disrespectful and a money grab. So what about if they do what they did last time and turned off super chats? But like, what is Summer's Day? What do they plan on doing? Going down there? You don't even have a gold cup. Nope. Now don't even have a gold cup. What do they plan on doing? Thank you, East Coast. I know some people turned them off last year, some didn't. See, but the thing that one of my opinions on this, though, and I really mean this, why does everybody only care about summer? There's tons of conversation. There's tons of missing kids. Tons. Do we have a day for all the missing kids? How about Orson and the West brothers? I forgot the other one's name. Don't hate me. Why don't we have a day for them? Why don't we have a day for Monkey? Why are we only picking summer? Well, my opinion on that is, with the exception of a few that have started the community, and I mean that like I'm excluding Tiffany from this, but for all these others, why don't they do this for anyone else? Where's the hoopla for everyone else? I love you too, Jenny. Summer's a cash register. That's exactly right.
What?
And I think it's fucked up. I really do. I think it's totally fucked up. That's my opinion. The ones that live in Tennessee, that's fine. But what about the ones that don't live in Tennessee? And I'm the reason it's before anyone says anything or has an opinion, let me explain the real reason why I'm excluding Tiffany. Hey, Kayla, It's not because she's a good friend. It has nothing to do with that. It's the fact that I know for a fact Tiffany started the Summer Wells community. She did. She started it. If not for Summer, half of this community would have no clue who Summer Wells is. She would just be another missing kid like all the others. So I just want people to understand that's why I exclude Tiffany. Just like people exclude me from making a murder stuff. I started the community. I was one of 5 founders that started that entire community. So I kind of get, grandfathered in when it comes to certain things. That's how I feel about Tiffany. So that's why when I talk, it's not because she's my friend. I would say the exact same thing if she wasn't my friend. She started the community. She has a right. Just like if I want to talk about making a murderer, I could talk about it at any given time. I started the community. So that's where I'm at with that. Exactly, Seabug. Some wouldn't even have a channel. How can you watch a video if you miss live? Where, Vegan? On Kick, you just go to videos under my name and you see all my videos. They could do a live fundraiser and donate all super chats to a national center for missing and exploited children. They could. You're right. Kayla, me too. Yeah, Vegan, you just go under my name and you just hit videos. Greg, but the problem is they won't do it. But like I said, I just want to know where's all the other people talking about all the other missing kids? Where's their days? And just because Donna and Candace are out of their fucking minds, at the end of the day, they're still the parents of a missing child. So people can come at them, people can say they've done this, this, and this, but I see things differently though, and I always did. I never thought Don was involved. I do understand that people don't like the N word and a lot of other ways that he talks. But honestly, guys, it's just a fucking word. I don't hate me for this, but I just see people on YouTube get way too wrapped up in words, sticks and stones. I see Starlight gets a lot of shit over what she said. I was raised in a Jewish home and I'm not offended by it. Like, I don't know. Words don't offend me. Call me a cunt. Call me this. I don't care. Like, words are nothing. And that's just how I see it. And that goes for me across the board. I don't understand why people get so offended over a word. It's a word. It's a bunch of letters put together. Words only have meaning if you put meaning behind it. If I say dribble drabble, what does it mean to you? May not mean a fucking thing to you. You get what I'm saying? Like, I just, words are words. Who cares? Don't be so offended by a word. I don't know. That's my opinion. It's crazy. So many lost kids that are never taught. Exactly. The channel is based on the missing show all the kids, not just the blonde hair, blue eyed babies. I agree with that too. Denise, I'm saying in general. I'm not saying one particular word. I'm saying in general, as a whole, all words. It doesn't mean anything unless you put something behind it. And I don't know. I'm just not. Like, if someone calls me a bad word, whatever. Someone tells me I'm this and this, whatever. Believe me, I've been called a lot of shit. It just rolls off my back, whatever. I don't know. Just, there's so many bigger things to worry about than name calling. I don't know. It's just me. And I know that, see, Bad Wolf, you're saying that, but I can think off the top of my head of 10 times more racist. And it's not like I'm sticking up for her, but she said something in the heat of the moment because someone called her fat. So she got pissed. Okay. We've all said shit that we shouldn't have said when we're mad. It's just the way it is. Oh, good one, Gator. See, Gator, that's why you're a mod. I totally forgot. We are doing a promo code for all candles, or 20% off at College Bound is the code. And again, that's 20% off all candles across the board. Hey, Joseph. Mallory got 1,000, now 5,000. Oh, well, that's a big difference. I've gotten 1,000, but I've never got 5,000. Yeah, I know. I was watching it on Tiffany's before I went live. Thanks, Barbara. But you know what I'm saying, though? All right, whatever. She got $1,000, $5,000, whatever. More power to her. I didn't get it, so I don't really give a fuck. Hey, Tinker. Like I'm saying, I don't care if it's $1,000 or $5,000. It's not me. I didn't get it, so fuck her. Fuck it. You know what I mean? But if anyone wants to give me 1,000 or 5,000, I'll take it. 1,000 It's so far. I don't even give a shit. Like I said, it's not me. It doesn't concern me. But so let's get into today's video. All right. So last night I was printing out the Cricut and there was nobody on. Well, Jonesn was on. Okay. So I put her on and we're all listening. And then she has this meltdown of her crying. Now, let me just say, if it was me who was hysterical crying like this, there would be 30 fucking videos all over the place. 30 videos of how I'm sad fishing, how I'm this, how I'm that. I'm going to leave it to you guys. Hey, Bushi, I don't know how I feel about this because let me explain why. And I'm going to play it for you guys. On one hand, it seems like she's totally sad fishing. On the other hand, she is very new to YouTube and doesn't truly understand the dynamics of YouTube and how things work. She's in her own little bubble, and I'm giving her credit here. She's in her own little bubble, seems to think that when you cried online, people did make lives making fun of you. Exactly, D. And I had very good reason to cry. Like, it was solid reason to cry. So, I mean, one was CPS and the other one was my son's father dying. Those are generally good reasons to cry, you know, besides like a case that gets me all teared up. But this was kind of ridiculous. And it went on for hours and hours. Like, I came back 2.5 hours later and I said to my Patreons, I'm like, is she still crying? They said yes. Okay, 2.5, 3 hours of crying is a little much. But what do you guys think? I think the reason she was crying was a bit over the top. But again, she is new. It's possible that she just had a moment. So I'm not going to judge it. And I want you guys to keep an open mind. Okay? No, we have it recorded. And it, you know, one of the things she says that you guys are going to hear is, should Laura shows more people pay attention to you than they do others, like Jonesn, for instance. What do you mean, Boo? But I don't know. I want to know what you guys think. Because again, if this was any of us, you know, the so-called tragedy pimps, there would be 100 fucking videos made already. there would be videos, there would be talked about this one, that one. But some of the things she says, oh, I always do East Coast. Some of the things she says makes me think that she's just so new and does not understand that there's more than her bubble. And I just think she's reading shit wrong. It's just my opinion. Hey, Rich. All right. So let's go ahead and take a listen. All right. Because I only have 2 monitors, not 3, my Kick chat, I'm not going to be watching as much. So bear with me. All right.
Oh my God. That's just because Mom thinks he's hot. Says he's easy on the eyes. I don't have receipts about her being a scammer or anything like that. I know, Boston, but oh. Independent thinker. I know Savage got on there. Everything was calm and cool for a little bit. And then somebody mentioned, Jenny said the independent thinker was blocked and she didn't know how it happened. So she unblocked her. And when she said that, Savage was like, speaking of, basically, independent thinker, I heard she was in another chat running her fucking mouth saying that she lives close to me or something along those lines in my area. So I just want her to do something. So she kept calling independent thinker up there. Independent thinker goes up there. She's very calm, cool, and collected, being super respectful. And she said she just wanted to see the receipts from Savage that she ever said anything like that in a chat. And basically it comes down to Savage didn't have the receipts. It seems as if somebody, like another subscriber or something, maybe seen independent thinker in Bombshell's.
Okay, so this is just kind of laying the background of what happened, of when she starts to cry. She starts to cry in a minute.
Yeah, talking shit, but that's she didn't say nothing like that. But you know, sometimes you got people, and it's the truth. We all have subscribers that like to stir shit up, and that's just a fact. It seems like Savage kind of pulled a Laura because she listened to what somebody told her and went off.
Now, I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean, that she pulled a Laura, because no, I always ask for receipts. Always. Even in true crime, I ask for receipts, let alone drama. So I don't know what the fuck my name was thrown into this, but okay.
Off of that instead of receipts. And so then independent thinker was up there and she was just saying, I just want to see the receipts. I mean, you're calling me a liar. I need to see the receipts. And Savage started taking low blows, talking shit about her, telling her she was probably fat as fuck and nasty looking and all this. Independent thinker still maintained her cool, which I was super proud of. Then she decides to tell independent thinker to cam up. Now, I know that might sound like a little thing, right? Cam up. Show your face. Is that not what we fight against over here? Because I sure as fuck think it is.
Okay, so my question to that is fight against? What the fuck are you talking about? Who's fighting against anything? The only people that are fighting are you guys. Because I know when I fucking sign off, I'm done. Like, I'm over it. Even if I have a screaming match with someone, as soon as I sign off, I'm over it. Ask my Patreons, my members, they'll tell you. I'm on to a new subject. I don't really understand. We call it a lure when someone doesn't watch something but will fight someone over it. Like when you didn't watch Jones's video, but you were talking about it without knowing. Eric, I wasn't wrong. Don't you get it? I didn't need to watch her video. She talked about something that was 18 years old that she knew nothing about and twisted it. Plain and simple. I didn't have to watch it to know it. The whole subject she should have never discussed in the first place. Doesn't matter what she said about it. It should have never fucking been mentioned in the first place. That's what you guys don't get.
But she is used to people taking her at her word. That's not what we do over here. That's not what we've been doing. Receipts.
That's not what they do. Okay, Eric W., since I know you're in with her, with Jonesn, let me ask you this. She's sitting here saying how she's all about receipts. Did anybody, did her, QB, or any of them ever come to me and ask me about the situation? Did they come and speak to me about it at all? No, they did not. No, they did not. So Miss Hypocrite wants to sit up here all about receipts and we get the receipts and we get the backstory. They never once came to me and asked me what the story was, if it was real, what's the background on it. Not once did they ever come to me. So this is all hypocritical bullshit.
Receipts. If you're going to accuse somebody of something, have your receipts. It's just necessary, right? And then when you're asked for the receipts and you ain't got them, you start taking low blows and tell Independent Thinker to cam up, which we fucking fight hard for Quinn about.
Okay. I got to say something about this. If you are going to talk shit about people, then you need to show your face. It is an old thing. Not everyone goes by it, but I absolutely stand by it. You cannot hide behind an avatar and constantly go after people and talk shit about people. That's fucked up and it's wrong. That's what I think Savage was saying. We all put, even Jonesn shows her face. We all put ourselves out there to go after. We put ourselves out there vulnerable that here we are, talk about our looks, talk about this, talk about that. And we talk shit about other people, but we can look someone in the eye. And I'm pretty sure, I've been saying this for years, and I'm pretty sure that that's what Savage was saying. I could be wrong. I don't speak to Savage. I don't like the bitch, but I'm pretty sure that's what she was saying.
Do we not? We fight hard for that for Queen and BTM.
Okay, right there is a little creepy. You fight hard for Queen Bee. Is she like your leader? Does she wipe your ass? Does she pay your bills? Can you tell me why you need to fight hard for someone? A creator, no less? That's fucking weird.
I love you, BTM.
See, but Audacity and Miss Fletcher, I disagree with you. If you are going to talk shit about someone else, then you should show your face. They have talked a lot of shit about other people's looks while they won't cam up. That's fucked up. I'm sorry, but that's fucked up.
I love you, man. I know you don't like the mushy gushy stuff.
Little Boston, nobody is my leader. Nobody. So that is just an idiotic fucking statement. And I used to go on her panel because it was small and it was fun. It's not like that anymore. Now it's just fake and bullshit. Oh, but it does, Audacity. It does make the argument or words any less valid. It sure as fuck does. Are you going to break up with someone? Are you going to break up with someone over the phone or a text message, or are you going to look them in the eye? That's my question, because I know, being a woman, I'll look them in the eye. If I'm going to fight with someone, I'm going to look at them in the eye. I'm not going to fight with them an avatar. I'm not going to fight something behind an avatar. If I'm going to fight you, I'm going to look you in the eye and fight you.
I love you, man, but you sat your ass up there with Boston on that panel and didn't say a motherfucking word about it.
I agree with her.
Why? That's what we fight against on Queens. So what, y'all don't fight for that anymore when you get over on Jenny?
Well, I'm sorry, little Boston, that you're a little child and you do things in text. I'm sorry. I don't do things in text. I'm going to look at someone in the eye.
Jenny's panel with Savage? Are y'all scared of Savage? What's going on? And then B. Tim did stand up for independent thinker when it came to the receipts. He did. I'm grateful for that. Queen Bee does fight for herself, but we're usually always right there to say, fuck that. You don't need to cam up for nobody, because we know exactly why they want you to cam up. It is your decision when you come to this platform if you want to be anonymous or not, if you want to guard your privacy or not. You told Vinny to stop getting into it. And I'm going to tell you, like I told you in chat last night, Boston, and this is why I'm aggravated with you. Vinny kept putting his little 2 cents in it. And you would say, they're doing the bad behavior as well. Which is it? So y'all want us to pick and choose who the fuck to call out? Oh, only call out Dolly and the tragedy pimps. Don't call out people on the good guys' side. No, if the good guys do some fucked up shit, they need to be called out too. Oh, Lord. And then on top of, no, I know that's, you ain't got to tell me to wake up. I know what's up. Then on top of that, I've got this little, I don't know how to say it. That's, I don't know how to say it. This problem I've been kind of sitting on for a few days. And the problem I've been.
No, Miss Fletcher, and I agree with you. If she wasn't talking shit, then yeah, you need receipts. I agree with you. There's no need to cam up then. I'm saying if she was talking shit.
And sitting on.
And let me also say, independent thinker is just a sub. She's not a creator. She's just a sub. People need to draw the line between going after subs and going after creators. There is a difference. Subs should not be gone after. If you want to be a creator, well, then you're open ball. But as a sub, no, people should not be going after subs.
That's exactly right, good Nunya. Exactly fucking right. We're here for a purpose. We're here to spread awareness. We're here to call out bad behavior.
Okay, that right there I got a problem with. That right there. First of all, we're here to call out bad behavior. Who the fuck are you? You're nobody, Jonesn. Queen Bee's nobody. I'm nobody. Savage is nobody. We're all nobodies. Again, we're all just another fucking asshole on the internet. Plain and simple. We're another asshole on YouTube. Asshole on Kick. Molly's nobody. None of us are anybody. So that right there needs to change. We are nobody to call anybody out. Period. End of story. Hey, Swendig.
have to be willing to do so across the board. Otherwise, we are hypocrites ourselves. We stand for nothing if we don't stand for it all.
Are we on a fucking football team all of a sudden? I mean, this shit is crazy. Crazy. Just the way she's talking is insane to me. No, we're not here to call anyone out. We're not on a football team. We're not the, end all be all of YouTube. That to me right there is the biggest issue of all of them. That's not what you're here for. You're here to have fun on YouTube. You're here to build a community. You're here to do your own thing. You're not here to be the YouTube fucking police.
And I hope that everybody in this community that has been a hypocrite lately takes a step back. I'm not fucking perfect. I have to step back and look at my actions all the fucking time. But I hope that other people in this community do the same thing.
Okay, question. Can you imagine if we start going to other communities just to call out their bad behavior? If they're in their own community, then call it out in your own community. I am not part of your community. Dolly's not part of your community. Betty's not part of your community. Molly's not part of your community. None of us are part of your community. So please tell me why you're going to all these other communities to call people out, because we're all technically a different community.
Dad, don't do that. I ain't being hurtful to nobody that loves and appreciates me. I am calling the facts. And the facts are there's been a lot of hypocrisy lately. A lot. And I've been holding it in for over a month. I've been holding in the shit I'm seeing. And it's not just Boston. That was just one instance. I felt like Boston should have stood up for our homegirl. I feel like BTM should have stood up for our homegirl when she was told to cam up. They would have if they would have been on Queen's panel. Because they know how hard Queen rocks for that. To be the right to privacy. I don't give.
The right to privacy is all good and well, except if you're invading other people's privacy. If you're going after other people's privacy, then your right to privacy should not be protected. And there's many people that have gone after other people's rights for privacy, from Dolly to me to all of us. Betty, Marissa, we have rights to privacy too, that you guys don't seem to care about. Keep that in mind.
Give a shit about the tone. It is what it is. If y'all can't handle some truth, I'm sorry. I am happy-go-lucky. I am, I make jokes out of the people I call out, the tragedy pimps. So my tone might be a little worse tonight because I didn't expect it from our community.
Maybe you should reevaluate your community, because your community should be your own. My community is my community. It's not Marissa's. It's not Betty's. Yeah, we may share subs, but I have my own community and it doesn't rely on anybody else. Yeah, social media and privacy are oxymorons. Good point, Carolyn.
I'm disappointed as fuck. No, I know, Leonardo, but Independent Thinker had that covered. It was hypocritical to me to be so gung-ho for privacy on Queen Bee's panel and not when Savage tells somebody to cam up. That's hypocritical to me. And like I said, it's not just BTM, it's not just Boston, it's not just anybody, but there's been a lot of it going on. And
Swindig, no, not Amber. It was Avery.
I just can't support this whole call out only specific people. Because I'm not a hypocrite. I refuse to be a hypocrite. Was grace given to me? I'm about to get emotional.
Thank you, Bond James.
That's right, Nunya. Was grace given to me when I was trying to bridge something for the better good with Dolly Vision?
She was trying to bridge something for the greater good. What greater good is that? A sub grab? I can't imagine what greater good she was trying to bridge the gap for. If you like Dolly, own it. Dolly can be funny. I don't have a problem admitting that. Own it and move on. I don't get why, like you say my name and it's, like you have fucking herpes. You say Dolly's name, it's like you have fucking herpes. I mean, come on.
Was grace given to me then? But y'all gonna sit here and fucking ignore the fact that Savage was over on Ernie Shell with Nicolina? The fuck out of here.
Okay, can someone please tell me what happened between her and Nicolina and Ernie Shell? Because obviously it was something intense. I just don't know what it was. Does anyone know what the hell happened? Because she never explained it from what I watched.
But y'all want to ride my ass for trying to bridge something for a good cause, a good reason? Not hate bonding, but to actually bridge a good cause.
Okay, let me also... All right, sorry, Bushid. Let me also say this. Savage has been friends with Ernie... And I don't know Nicolina. But Ernie Shell and Savage have been friends for at least 2 years. Nobody's hate bonding with Ernie Shell. Savage has had his back for years already. So I don't, if she knew anything about anybody, she would know that that's not hate bonding and that's not anything new. That they're old friends. Like they've been friends for years. And I mean years.
I wasn't on Dolly Stream hate bonding, was I? I agree, Dad. And I don't like being put in this place, but it really showed me that Savage, and again, this isn't even necessarily about Savage, but it's the fact that there were sneak disses towards me. I had a whole fucking panel where I just fucking sat here and took it. I fucking sat here and took it. And the same grace has not been given to me when I was trying to do something good, but is given to somebody who is hate bonding with...
Savage wasn't hate bonding. She's been friends with Ernie for years. If you knew anything about her, you would know that. Like, nobody was hate bonding. This isn't a new friendship, Jonesn. But you're too new and you don't get that. You just don't understand it.
Vile fucking people. And not to mention that same person was sneak dissing and saying she felt touched and she felt hurt by my actions. The fuck out of here with that bullshit. And it's my own fucking community. Not all of them. They know who they fucking are. I've been holding this. I've been holding this. No, you didn't, Boston. No, you didn't. It wasn't Boston. Boston, I was just upset because I felt like you need to stand up for what's right across the board, no matter. I know Savage is hardcore and she can hurt feelings and, she can go for the jugular. I know that. But we have to be willing to stand up for what's right across the board. I was annoyed at you for even staying up there. But more than anything, the fact that Grace wasn't given to me, but is to her over hate bonding. That really fucking destroys me. It hurts my feelings.
And here we go. Is this a little too fucking much? I mean, now that I'm listening to it again, it seems a bit much. Because again, if she knew anything about Savage and Ernie's relationship, they go years back. Nobody was hate bonding. This isn't something new. This isn't, oh my God, Sage went over there to hurt her. She knows nothing about the people she's talking about.
And so then when other little things happen, like last night on Jenny's live, when those little things happen, it just builds up. So I'm sorry, Boston. I still love you. I still love B. Tim. I just need y'all to understand where I'm coming from. I'm so angry. I was so angry. I was treated like I was some fucking naive piece of shit who everybody loves and everybody cares for, and they don't want me taken advantage of by Dolly when I was trying to bridge that gap.
But Miss Fletcher, she's comparing Dolly and Savage and Savage and Ernie Shell. Now, again, I don't know anything about Nicolina or who she is. I have no idea. But I do know that Savage and Ernie Shell have been friends for years. Like, this is not hate bonding. This is not something that happened yesterday. They have been friends for years. And Savage has had his back when nobody else did.
For a better reason, a common good, to maybe get in his ear and let him know the truth and get him to see things from a different perspective that would help everybody, including these victims, along the way.
What is she talking about? I don't even understand what she's fucking going on about. Like, big deal. Like, literally, big fucking deal. Nobody needs you to bridge a gap with Dolly. Dolly is a grown man. If people want to talk to Dolly, they'll talk to Dolly. They don't need you to fucking, to be their end all be all. I mean, the whole mentality here is fucking insane. And that's what I think is fake. It's totally what I think is fake.
But that's, I don't want anybody coming up. We're gonna need to talk. We're gonna need to talk about it when I can calm down, because this has been a few days brewing. I've just been sitting on it, and I'm seeing nobody saying anything.
Okay. She's saying it's a few days that she's been sitting on this, but the live that she's talking about just happened 2 days ago. And this live was last night. So it's only been 1 day. So what is she sitting on? That I didn't understand either.
About Savage going over to Ernie and Nicolina's panel, who are trash human beings. But yeah, want to make me feel like a piece of shit for trying to bridge something.
But Jonesn, you admitted you like Dolly. Why can't you just own the fact that you like Dolly? Dolly has a lot of subscribers for a reason. Because he's funny. Because he's entertaining. Because people like him. Just like you said that you like Dolly. Fucking own it. No, you're not an independent thinker.
I said I would not let YouTube change me. And after this, I refuse to let YouTube change me.
Change you how? It's fucking YouTube. You don't take it so fucking seriously. It's YouTube.
I just remembered that. Somebody who was trying to, right? Dolly's a piece of shit. We all know it.
Audacity, a little while ago, and when I say a little while, I don't mean like yesterday, about a month ago, when before things got crazy with Dolly and the whole Soapgate, she said, I like Dolly. She did say it. And then, like a week or two later, is when she got a lot of shit for saying that she liked Dolly. But she liked Dolly. And I don't understand why she just can't own it that she likes Dolly. Done.
I tried to bridge something and I was crucified for.
Okay, Nessie, let me explain this to you. All right. I know some people need things explained. So I'm going to explain it to you and anyone else that doesn't get it. So Nessie says, fake, wow. Really? I'm sure there's things going on behind the scenes that no one is aware of. We don't know what's been said to her privately. And Nessie, I absolutely agree with you, except for one thing. There's shit that goes on behind the scenes with me. They don't seem to care. There's shit that goes on behind the scenes with Betty. They don't seem to care. There's shit that goes on behind the scenes with Dolly. They don't seem to care. It's only when it's about them do people care. It's not about when it's someone else. It's only when it's about them do they care.
For it.
I absolutely agree with you, Miss Fletcher. Why can't people just like who they like? I absolutely agree with that 150%. Captain, I hope she did own it because that's fine. I was going to say, I think she meant more Nicolina with the heat, but I don't know anything about Nicolina, who Nicolina is. I mean, like, I heard her name, but I know nothing about any of it.
I was fucking crucified for it. I had to do a whole nother live because the whole point in the live was just to explain my intentions and my goals, and that whole live.
Cashmere, are you flip-flopping again? Someone get Cashmere out. The biggest flip-flopper I've ever seen.
Turned into me getting my ass chewed. So the very next morning, I had to do a whole nother live by myself without panel guests so that I could even get my point across. But these same panel guests don't say shit when Savage does it because they're scared of her mouth. I just wanted to make a difference in a different way.
Audacity. It's not Dolly's job to show the community that he's a good person. It doesn't matter. Your private Dolly's life outside of YouTube has nothing to do with him being a YouTube creator. Nobody needs to know his good side, his bad side. All you need to know is what he shows on YouTube. That's it. That's it. And if you're right, Crystal, if Laura did this kind of live stream, Jonesn would be excited to show her crying for super chats and attention. Abso-fucking-lutely.
I can't stand feeling like I'm in a community where we're calling out bad behavior, right? We're calling out the astrology.
Bad behavior to who? That's my question. Bad behavior to who? Bad behavior to your moral compass? There's shit that you guys do that is against my moral compass, but you don't see me going live, calling it out every other minute, calling this out, calling that out. Stop putting your moral compass as the end all be all, because that's where you guys are failing. You can have your own moral compass, and that's fine. But Dolly has his moral compass. And let Dolly be Dolly. Let me be me. It doesn't matter.
Pimps and their bad behavior. But we ain't willing to do the same for our own people. We're not willing to hold ourselves accountable. I'm not crying because I'm sad. I'm crying because I'm angry.
Please help me, Facebook. Just so you know, I've said many times my name and doesn't bring views anymore. My name doesn't bring super chats anymore. At one point it did, but it doesn't anymore, and I'm perfectly okay with that.
It's like, what? How does that even make sense? We should be willing to hold our own people accountable as well. Because good guys have bad mistakes sometimes. Molly Collie, shut the fuck up. This is the first time I've ever had. If you have even been around, you wouldn't be saying that. Shut the fuck up. I try not to let it out right then because, Dad, you got to understand, some people get along with other people and they don't want things brought up. Like what's happening right now will probably be put on Queen tomorrow. They'll probably be going to Queen talking shit to her about what's going on right now. No, Leonardo. I've never even hardly heard a panel with Savage. I don't know. I feel like we can't be trying to hold people accountable if we're not willing to hold ourselves accountable. And that does matter because that determines if you're honest, truthful, decent human being. I know Queen has my back. I'm just saying, like, it's like because Queen helped me get to where I am, everything I do somehow reflects on Queen. And it's like, y'all need to understand, we are two totally different people. She fucks with Savage. I don't. And that's okay because I still respect Savage. Just like I didn't fuck with Laura, but anytime Laura was up there, I just kept my mouth shut. I was never rude. You know, thank you, Nessie. You didn't have to do that. Thank you. And there is no going one-on-one. That shit don't happen in the YouTube world. One-on-one conversations still get sent, spread, rumored. I know, Ellie. I just need y'all to understand that. I just need y'all to know. And I might lose people for it. And that's okay. I mean, I don't want to. I love y'all. I consider all of my subs my friends. And I do have real life friends. So but a lot of the actions and the hypocrisy has made me want to step away from YouTube sometimes. That's why I take 2 or 3 days off. Because it's like, I just can't believe it. And I need y'all to understand that some people may allow the not taking accountability or not holding people accountable that are in our community. Some people may be down with that. And that's just not what I'm down with. And I don't want to be crucified over it. It's made me feel like such a fucking liar, hypocrite. No, I would never I don't need to call Savage out. Savage isn't the one I've got a problem with. Savage can go over to Ernie and Nicolina all she wants. I mean, that's not the issue here. The issue here is that my people, Queen's people, don't usually go for that, you know? I know, voices, and I didn't want to get to this point, but it really did affect me because I just felt like y'all are okay with some bad actions, but not, like, God forbid if the tragedy pimps dox someone, but if somebody on our side doxes somebody, it's totally fine. No. Because we're human. We all have bad actions.
And Betty is human, and Dolly is human, and Marissa's human, and I'm human, and we're all fucking human too. But you don't seem to care about that. People think Betty, and again, I do not like Betty, but people think Betty is like, you can just throw all the darts at her and hit her 1,000 times like she's not fucking human. They used to do that shit to me. Trust me, we're fucking human. We feel. And that's what my whole point of this is. I agree with you. Betty sucks, Sophia. I'm not disagreeing with that. But I'm saying in general, she's still a fucking human being with feelings. All right, maybe not Betty. Maybe she's not the best example because it's debatable if she has feelings. But honestly, I know Marissa's got feelings. I know Dolly's got feelings. And these people talk about them and try to destroy them like they're fucking like they're invincible. And no, we have feelings too. It pisses me off that they act like we don't. Welcome, Jeannie. And that's my whole point of doing this. Everyone is human and has feelings, but I really don't care what anyone thinks of me because this is what I think of myself. Anyone is irrelevant. I agree with that too, Tasha, but a lot of people don't have that attitude.
I didn't want to, good Nunya. Thank you, Coco. I didn't want to have to be the one to be the voice of accountability, but it seems like it's just not going nowhere because it just continues to happen, you know? When you don't say anything about it, it just continues to happen. And it just like, it makes me. I'm just crying because I'm angry, Leonardo. It keeps me from screaming at the top of my lungs when I cry. Absolutely, Dad, because
Okay. Now that's the only thing that makes me think she is legit. Do you hear what she said? Hey, Dad. That just tells me that you are so new that your parents are watching every stream. A little weird to me, but I mean, my mom watches my streams. My mom thinks everyone on my fucking YouTube channel is like fucking insane. And thinks, they need mental health, which I get. It depends on who she watches. It sounds to me like she's angry because she's caught, hold on, because she's caught so much grief for liking Dolly. But Savage doesn't catch grief for doing the same thing with others who are just as bad as Dolly, my takeaway. But Penny, there's people besides Savage, there's plenty of people on Queen Bee that are worse than Dolly. And I don't know why that never gets called out. Jonesn, instead of crying, could easily call these people out. And she doesn't.
I don't know. It's super disheartening when something you're doing is with good intentions, right? And you're crucified for that. But then something being done with not so good intentions by another person in our community is completely allowed to be let go and everything's fine. That's disheartening. Yeah, I'm okay. Thank you, infidel lady.
Well, Sticky, she clearly says on her live that she's not going after anybody. So she's definitely not doing it in this video.
I was actually trying, Crazy Daisy, I was actually just trying to let Dolly know. Well, I wouldn't even say I was trying to let them know. My thing is, I don't carry anger and hate with me. I don't carry anger and hate with me. So if I know you're a piece of shit, then you're just a piece of shit, right? But I'm not going to keep harping on that, especially if you're not doing something in the moment. So if I try to have fun or, you know, just not be hateful.
Jeanette, let me quote Shannon on this. When is QB not live?
Then it's portrayed as, oh, she's going to the dark side. And my point is that this side isn't much lighter than the dark side. Yeah, I wanted to, if I could, I had started building relationships with, not relationships, but like friendships, you know, with a lot of Dolly's people, because I've always liked the people in his chats. And the only way I'm allowed in his chats is if I'm not blocked, right? So I take the effort and I go through and I say, hey, dude, I ain't attacking you lately. Unblock me. Unblock me. So I can chat. And that's what happened. Because I know that even if Dolly isn't paying attention to what I'm saying in chat.
Audacity, you mean she's human? Well, Betty's human. I'm human. Dolly's human. We're all human too. So if Jonesn, if you want me to give or anybody to give respect to Jonesn for being human, then they need to do it back too.
Chat. If something fucked up is said, I can be in chat correcting it, and they're not going to see me as being a hater or a cockroach just trying to defend a crackhead. They're going to see me as a genuine person. They're going to see me as Jonesn and somebody who has no reason to lie to them. And they're going to maybe realize, okay, he's embellishing some things. I'm not calling out anybody, independent thinker. What are you talking about, baby? I'm calling out the hypocrisy as a whole. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, guys. If we're going to call out bad behavior from these tragedy pimps, we also cannot have bad behavior on our side that is just ignored. Because then how can you trust people like that, right? And it's just been fucking with my head, like, because that's just not the type of person I am. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Yeah, I'm calling out, behaviors and actions, not specific people. The only specific people I called out tonight.
When did I say something was about me? Can someone get rid of Bomber Brat? Because they are the dumbest motherfuckers I've ever seen. Someone get rid of them. I can't. I went to get them and I can't. But they are. Oh, wait, I can. Block user on YouTube. Okay, got it.
Was B Tim and Boston, because I felt like they should have stood up and been like, hey, that's not fair. She deserves her right to privacy. Just like they would on Queen's panel. If somebody came up there ranting and raving, even Savage, you know, I could even go as far as that and say if Savage came up on Queen's panel and started yelling at somebody to cam up and show their face, I think that they would say something then. But for some reason, they just didn't want to last night, and it really let me down. It's such a minor thing, but it's such a big thing when you tack it on to other things. I'm always so happy-go-lucky and, I call out bullshit, but I usually try to do it in a comical way. I like to laugh at people, not hurt them. And I like to talk about other stuff. Weed, plants.
Wait, hold on. Jonesn goes from channel to channel pretending. I watched her do it. She's friends with the lady taking Jimmy to court and then trying to friend him. I will kick her out every time I blocked her. Interesting. I did not know that.
Houseplants, chickens, food, medications. We talk about all kinds of stuff. This is my first stream that I've ever actually just lost it on. And I'm sorry, guys, but it's just me and Ellie. We've somewhat made a pact. That we wouldn't let YouTube change us because we see how it changes other people. Doxing. Among other things.
Hey, Smoke a lot. I usually don't, but guess who just got blocked? Your sorry ass did.
Yeah, I still love B Tim in Boston. I told B Tim last night, I wish I would have been given the grace that Savage was given. You know? I just love y'all so much.
All right, just so you guys know, and it's not just me, there are comments that I can see, like Amy Vine. I can see Amy's comment on my screen. I don't see it to the left, to the right, I mean. So for those that think chat is wonky, it is a little because, again, there's comments I can see on the screen, and I know Amy doesn't have me blocked, that I can't see over here.
Yeah, Ellie. And I felt like if I didn't let this out, it was going to change me. Creators are so paranoid. They always think somebody's out to get them. Because 9 times out of 10, they are. That's why I said when I started my channel, I came out doxing my own motherfucking self. You won't hold that power over me. But what does hold power over me is the community I'm in and the people I run with on YouTube. Oh no, I'm just scorned, I guess, about the way the whole Dolly thing went down. I'm not too prideful to admit that. It is messy, Ellie. I love you too, Deets.
Okay. This is where I feel sincerity ends and dry begging begins. Sad fishing begins. Unless something happened to your family, your mom died, your dad died, I have never seen someone cry this long over YouTube. She's still crying and it's about to get worse. Why? Just why? This is where it's over the top.
Thank you, Gemini. I just try to be my most true and authentic self that I can be. And I'm a fucked up person sometimes. I react very quickly. And this time I didn't. And I just let it, because it's either I react immediately without thinking about stuff, or I think about stuff for too long. I need to find some sort of balance. But I was hoping that things, since that Dolly situation, I was just watching and hoping that the hypocrisy would kind of slow down a little. And it didn't. It kept building.
Like, just blow your
I love
nose.
Ellie. Yeah, my intentions were so good. Maybe I'm too soft for YouTube. I know that, dude. I know. It's okay, Constance. No, he apologized to me. Willow apologized to me. He realized that he came off a little too hard. And I accept Willow's apology, because I know that wasn't his intentions. His intentions weren't to attack.
And Krug's wifey, my point is, though, if she is being sincere, like if she's being sincere, then how the hell are you going to sit there and call out other creators, and you're going to be this badass calling out other people? How in the fuck are you going to call someone out when you're this weak? That's my point. If you're this weak, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. But be this weak and don't try to be a badass 15 other ways.
At me. But that night, I'll tell you, the only thing that was said that night that hurt me was when he said I was lucky that Queen was going over there with me, talking about, I guess, basically Queen's allowing me to do the shit I'm doing with Dolly. And it was like, Queen's not allowing me to do nothing. I'm not running anything by Queen, because as of this moment, it doesn't involve her. I got to get where I can get, so that things can start taking place and mending. And this community didn't let that happen. No. I love y'all. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just saying, like, we got to remember creators are real people too.
Yes, so is Marissa. So is Laura. So is Betty. So is fucking Dolly. So is the Glarer. So is Burnt Toast. So is Queen Bee. So are you. Every single creator is a human being. Every single creator has feelings, except maybe Betty. But every single creator has fucking feelings. The ones you go after, the ones whose businesses you guys try to fucking destroy and lie about, they got feelings too. Just because we don't sit there and fucking cry about it like a little baby, doesn't mean that Betty, I can't even use Betty because I really don't think she feels. But Dolly feels, and it's fucked up what you guys have done to him for days, fucking days, over his business. And he's got victims. He ain't got fucking victims. Give me a break.
And not everything is bad intentions. What happened, independent thinker? Hold on. I know, Boston. I'm not. Listen, I wish that you and B10 would have said something, to stand up for independent thinker, but
Excellent point, sweetie pie. Excellent point. If these do-gooders minded their own fucking business, they wouldn't find themselves in this position. Amen.
anger came out strong at you, and I know that's what my daddy was trying to tell me, is to slow down, because it wasn't really you. It was a deeper issue. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Voices, you said, what'd you say? Independent thinker took the first shot at looks, though. So after that, if you open the door, then one can't be mad at the room.
Oh, Crystal, not Crystal, Stonegater, you just reminded me. Let me say this loud and clear. I was told that QB over there thinks that I copied her idea about merch. QB, let me straighten this out loud and clear so there's no mistake. When I bought my first cricket 3 or 4 years ago, I bought it because I was going to make my own merch. It has nothing to do with you. So let me make that loud and clear. And all of my subs from then can tell you that. Instead of using Teespring, which I do not like, I had said I was going to make all my own merch. Anyone that knows me can verify this from 3 years ago. It was 3 years ago. Then I started using Streamlabs to do my merch. And that is exactly what I did. So I just, I want to clear that up, that nobody can fucking say that I'm copying anybody, because I was legit the first one to say that I was going to make my own merch while everybody else was using Teespring. This is verifiable and factual.
Response. I don't remember who took the first shot at looks. I'll have to go back and watch it. And I was super grateful. I was only there for me, Tim, in Boston. That's originally why I was on the stream, because I've been trying to stand up for them, because it wasn't fair for it to be said that they're just going around to these channels trying to plug and take subs, right, as a sub grab. And that they approved of everything Mallory was saying. That was just complete untruths.
And let me make this clear. Jean, you can get one on guys, what's the website to my merch? I actually have great Perplexed hoodies. I gotta update them though. And they're really nice. I mean, they're good quality. I've had mine for like 3 years and it's still great condition. But I have to update it. It has like Perplexed drama on it. It's like old. It's just one of those things. Yeah, she does do everything for the Hive. That's for sure. Include making videos. First thought that we're adults. Little Boston, I think you're saying that to the wrong person. Because I agree with you. We are adults.
So I was really only over there to address that. And then everything else happened. I don't know. I'm trying to catch up. Y'all, I haven't been reading comments. Oh, at 1:55:08, independent thinker takes first shot about Savage's glamour shot photo. Sorry, she started it. And that's my
Rock Gem, Kaz, as soon as I get caught up with all my candles, which should be by tomorrow, I will be up to date. I'm going to learn how to use that heat press. I have all the stuff for it. I just haven't figured out how to use it yet because I haven't had time to even look at it. It's sitting on my table.
response. Her saying something about the glamour shot. What did she ask for first before that? Did she ask how she was a liar? Did she ask for receipts to be shown? Constance. Yeah, it was dates. When I found out that Savage went over to Ernie and Nicolina to hate bond against Jim Toe. And I don't fuck with Jim Toe. I don't like Jim Toe. It is what it is. I think he's a piece of shit. But that's my own opinion, right? But when I found out that Savage went and hate bonded with Ernie and Nicolina, who are two very foul people, and nobody said a word, everything was fine. And that's coming from the same person who did a stream after my whole Dolly situation stream, who said she, her feelings were hurt. She didn't call me out specifically. Chat talking about she lives close to her or something like that. I was like, whoa, okay. So obviously we got some receipts for that, right? Like somebody, whoever told Savage that, surely they would have took a screenshot or something. So then I was even encouraging. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, go up there. Go up there and talk with Savage. Ask for the receipt. Or actually, she said, she went up there and she said, what do you want me up here for? And Savage told her what she wanted her up there for. And Independent Thinker said that did not happen. And Savage called her a liar. So then Independent Thinker was like, well, if you're going to be calling me a liar, I just think we need to.
Now it's backtracking back to the where it was. But yeah, she's really crying over this, Gator. So we're going to leave that as part 1. Because there's like so much more. And unlike Queen Bee, I actually have a life. And can't be live, 24 hours a day or 15 hours a day. Exactly, Red. Exactly. So let me close out with this. And I mean this wholeheartedly. All right. And understand this. I did not do this stream to down Jonesn for crying. I did not do this stream to make fun of Jonesn for crying. What I did do this stream for, see, I don't even know who Jimbo is. What I did do this stream for is to maybe get her to realize that what they do to other people is 100% wrong. What they do to with their whole mentality about calling people out is wrong. Do your thing. Period. End of story. Just do your thing. To sit there and say that you're going to, hold on, I had to wait 10 minutes as a sub to type. So she's crying because a lot of people dragged her, who she considered friends, about the DV bonding because DV showed his lying ass. I don't know what she was crying about, to be honest with you. That was lost a long time ago. Brown cotton, I'm with you on that. I am totally with you on that. Talk to me every day. That's why I know what this is about. Oh, who for Jimbo? Yeah, I don't even know who Jimbo is. I honestly have no idea. Why isn't chat moving? It's moving for me. I'm telling you why. I'm just saying it's weird to me. It is weird. People are not thinking about others when she's calling people out, when she's doing this, when she's doing that. I didn't hear it because we haven't gotten to that point, but I heard at one point she's smoking, she takes a big bong hit with her kids in the house. That's disgusting. Why are you doing that? Not only on a live stream, but with your kids in the house. That's pretty bad behavior, if you ask me. That's not something you should do with a kid in the house. But hey, You don't see me fucking going live, calling it out. Start looking at your own actions, Jonesn. Like, for real. And I'm telling you this as a YouTube creator. Start looking at yourself before you start calling everybody else out. Savage teamed up with Nicolene and Ernie to go after Jimbo. All right, hold on. To go after Jimbo, but Constantine, who's friends with Savage, is friends with Jimbo. Am I correct? Sticky, you do not belong here because you are too dumb to even hear what the fuck I just said. So if you're too dumb to be in here, have a good day. Bye-bye. Go back to your leader. You definitely don't need to be in here. Candy, I have no idea if it's legal or not. It doesn't matter if it's legal. You still shouldn't do it when your kids are in the house. Jonesn hits from a weed pipe several times during that live stream. Yeah, don't throw stones living in a glass house or hive. Exactly right. That's my point. And I just don't understand why they don't realize it. Hey, Edward, stop with the attitude that you're so much better. Stop with the attitude that, you're here to be the YouTube police. Everyone has feelings. Stop thinking that you're so much higher than anybody. Maybe you're, mentally higher. Not mentally, you're stoned, so you're higher. But people need to seriously stop fucking thinking that they're so much better and they're going to call this one out. They're going to call that one out. As much as I don't like Betty, you don't see me calling her out every fucking stream or everything she does. Or Dolly or anybody else for that matter. Constant Sue is 100% against Ernie, Shell, and Nick. Yeah, but she's for Jimbo. I heard her stick up for Jimbo once. Like, she went hard for Jimbo. But Constant Sue is a total real lifer, and nobody's got a problem with that. That's another thing. That was my final thing I want to say. Constant Sue is a real lifer. Heels knows everything about everybody. Everything about everybody. She probably knows my fucking family history. She probably knows where my brother lives and everything else. She's so fake, and everyone in the hive is fucking phony. Everyone in the hive is fucking real lifers, and nobody questions it. It's ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. Two people on the panel. Savage was doing her bullshit. There were two people on panel not saying anything to Savage, though they called Jonesn out for Dolly. Because Jonesn isn't Savage. She goes around every channel and screen records and calls on people in real life all the time. Exactly, Gator. That's what I'm saying. You want to call people out? Let's call them fucking out for being real lifers. Someone said YouTube is updating some messages and everything has been jacked. Exactly, Penny. Exactly. You can't be a gatekeeper for morality. Everybody's moral compass is different. Ding, 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 ding. Exactly. Blumpy was on Jenny Jen's panel? She has called real politicians to verify things Ernie claimed. There you go. She constantly is going real life. Constantly. It is ridiculous. They made Penny cry. Penny who? Penny for your thoughts in this chat? But I just think it's absolutely ridiculous. You have Queen over there. I hate calling her Queen. You have the bee over there screaming how she's going to call the police. So she called the police for this one. She called the police for that one. She's calling the police for this. Why are you calling the police for everything? Oh, Penny Pumpernickel. I love you too, Joseph. I didn't even see any of this as it happened. Penny Pumpernickel, they made her cry, real crying, not fake Jones and attention-seeking crap. No shit. Yeah, Cindy, QB contacting families too. You know, why are they calling this? Why are they calling this one? Why are they calling that one? None of the tragedy pimps do that. I don't see Dolly fucking calling people. I certainly don't call people. But these moral police certainly are. Why? Why are you calling people? I don't get it. Hey, Janelle, why are they calling families? Why are they calling the police? Why are they calling fucking anybody? They have called more families and know more about people than all of their so-called tragedy pimps put together. No joke. No joke. They have called more families and gone real life. Not Jonesn. Talking to the Hive and Heels have gone more life than any and all the tragedy pimps put together. And that's a fact. And how do I know this? Just listen to them. QB said she was going to post a record. Penny has no record. Penny is waiting. QB, everyone doesn't have a record, jerk. Well, QB's probably waiting for someone to get it for her. Because that's what she does. Exactly. The real lifers are the first ones to call out people for going real life. Ding, 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 ding. Totally agree. Yeah, I don't know if Jonesn would or wouldn't. I wasn't referring to Jonesn though. But if you're gonna call people out, then call out your own backyard. Like literally call out your own backyard for the real life. Heels will tell you anything about anybody. Why is she looking people up the way she is? And nobody questions it. Everyone seems to think it's perfectly fine for her to do what she does. Okay, it was the other way around. Penny posted QB's record. Okay, and then you could say that she posted, they all went after Betty and posted Betty's record, and they posted Dolly's brother's record. The list goes on. They're not innocent, Allie, at all. They are the worst. Sending binders to the police? Exactly, Cindy. They are the worst. And honestly, Nessie, I don't watch Jonesn enough to know what she's a part of and what she's not a part of. Because I really don't. Last night was like the first time I ever sat and watched her while I was waiting for my cricket to finish. But she needs to call it out. She needs to get the fuck away from them. I mean, you hear Heels talk, and it's like, Heels, why do you know so much about these people? Tell me. Why do you know what Don Wells' father did? Why do you care what Don Wells' father did? Like, why is it your fucking business? I don't know what Don Wells' father did, nor do I fucking care. The rules don't apply. What? Sure. The rules don't apply to Heels. I know, right, Denise? That's what it seems like. It seems like they don't apply to Heels. It's all boring. It's crazy. But I mean, she'll sit there and she'll tell you everything there is to know about somebody. She will. She'll just tell you everything there is to know. Whatever you want to know. I bet Tiffany doesn't even know what Don Wall's father did. Why? Who cares? Has nothing to do with anything. Well, Candy, she's as old as Diane.
You want some headphones or something? No, I don't know if that's gonna be too loud or not. No, I can hear it fine. It's not even all the way up.
Oh, that's who that is. That's who that is. No, actually, Mama the Gladiator, Jonesn can come in and defend herself. Jonesn is a grown adult and a mother. If she wants to defend herself, then she is more than welcome to take a link. But I'm not going to fight with a grown woman's mother. I mean, let's be real here. Hey, Amanda, I would be mortified if my mother was fighting my battles. That's pretty sad. And I'm not saying Jonesn sent her mom in here. But while her mom's in here, I heard her mom had some choice words about me. I don't even fucking know who the lady is. But it seems she had some choice fucking words about me. So she don't need to be in here anyway. Mother was in here attacking one of our ma. Well, get rid of her then. Exactly, Brown Cotton. Yeah, her mom was in here, which is fucking weird. Totally weird. Like, your daughter's a grown woman. I don't fight with people's moms. Sorry. Guys, Crystal's allowed to have an opinion. Whether you agree with it or not, she's allowed to have an opinion. Just like people over there are allowed to have an opinion. Mom of a Gladiator, my children are always my responsibility. But I'm not going to fight people on YouTube for them. If my daughter has a fight on TikTok, you're not going to see me go in there and defend her. I'm sorry, but you just don't. Not as a creator. You want to run your mouth about people, then people are going to run their mouth back about you. Plain and simple. If you don't want to be talked about, then don't talk about others. That's something your mom should tell you that. That is seriously something your mom should teach you. Allie, I agree. But again, if you don't want to be talked about, then don't talk about others. It's that simple. If you don't want people coming after you, then don't go after them. That's it. That's it. Plain and simple. Do you want a link? Who are you, Happy Life? I don't even know who you are. No, we shouldn't go after parenting, but they went after mine. They talk about my business. They talk about my parenting. They talk about my kids. They talk about my ex. They talk about a lot of things. But that's okay, right? She sure did, Kaz. So did Jonesn. Are you kidding me, Blunt B? Yes, they do. Tons of stuff. They do all the time. Or used to. I haven't been around in a couple of weeks. You know, I'm not part of their community. I don't want to be part of their community. But it'd be nice if Jonesn woke up and, you know, got a bit of reality. Happy Life, I don't know who you are. If Jonesn came in, I know who she is. I don't know who you are. Blumpy is always on Queen's panel. Okay, makes sense. Oh, God.
Are you sure?
I agree, Brown Cotton. Totally agree.
Love you.
Nessie, she did an entire fucking live about it. What, are you kidding me? An entire live. That's how I was introduced to her. That's how I found out who Jonesn was. Hurting myself. QB going on and on about twins going to college, so Laura's only responsible for one child. I wish. Heard Jones say many times it's something Florida great and her kids, and that she's a really good mom, and it seems like y'all have a good relationship. Packless, why are you even here? No, because she went on about my kids one day. That's how I found her. That's how I found out who she was. And we do, Swen. But she never apologized for the bullshit she pulled, you know, when I first met her. I never got an I'm sorry. If she would have said she was sorry, I would have said I was sorry. But she never did. So she never got one from me. He's fighting with Buka.
No.
Hey, Aussie.
No. Come here. No.
Trying to explain why she was crying and it was real. Blumpy, that's your opinion. And I'm not saying you're wrong. That's why I said I don't know if it's real or not. I didn't give an opinion. I said I don't know. But I do know that if Dolly did this or I did this or Marissa did this, there would be 12 live streams saying how fake it was and that we were sad fishing. So again, my whole point is don't talk shit about other people if you don't want people talking shit about you. That's it. That was my whole point. They wrote me in the same category. They put down my business. They talk about my business they know nothing about. But that's okay, right? But you can't talk about them. No, Blumpy, not everyone does know it. Sorry. That's your opinion. That is why no 100 streams? No, you want to know what it is? Do you want to know what it is? What it really is, Blumpy? I don't know how long you've been around, but the only people, and I mean the only people that do live streams calling people out are them. I don't know why you guys don't see that. You're the only ones that do live after live after live calling people out. I don't do it. Dolly doesn't do it. Marissa doesn't do it. Who else doesn't do it? Betty doesn't do it. Nobody else does it except her crowd. They're the only ones that does it. That's it. No, that's a fact, Lumpy. That is an absolute fucking fact. Nobody else calls people out the way they do. Nobody. That's why you don't see it. Because they're the only ones that do it. Every once in a while, I'll call someone out. Someone else will call someone out. Betty will call someone out, whatever. Either way. I am speaking 100% facts. Yeah, I don't know who's in it. I don't care if it's legal or not legal. Just because something's legal doesn't mean that you should do it. I don't believe in recreational pot smoking. That's just me. Some people agree, some people disagree. I'm not backtracking at all. You know what? I am not even answering chat anymore to people. You guys are gonna, people that want me to read your comment, you're gonna have to pay me to read your comment. My people's fine. But people from QBs, you're gonna have to pay me to read your comment. I'm gonna do it like everyone else. I'm gonna ignore you like everyone else. Go over to Queen Bee, see how much your chat gets read. Almost never. Even when there's 12 people on panel, there's one person that should be reading chat and they don't. So yeah, I'm just going to ignore you from now on. That's all. Then they tell others, why are you talking about me? I don't know. Exactly. She puts it out there, mandated reporters. Thank you, Rock Jam. Rock Jam, I would have read your chat anyway. Mandated reporters will have to report it, asking for trouble over there. It's Tony, I agree with you. Pay to troll, exactly. Anyone else want to join Rock Jam for super sticker? You be my guest. Denise, I agree with that too. Come here. Thank you, Aussie. Yeah. I will never change, ever. And if people don't get this by now, I don't know what to tell them, but I will never change. I am who I am. You either like me or you don't like me. Plain and simple. I don't expect everyone to like me. Hey, squirrel. I don't expect everyone to like me, and that's okay. But it doesn't mean you have to bash my business. Doesn't mean you have to run your mouth about me when you know nothing about me. And that's all. Plain and simple. Easy breezy. Exactly, Denise. And here's another thing that we don't do. We don't, and I mean this wholeheartedly, We don't need 15 people to go live on the same issue. They seem to have to do that. How many lives were made about Dollygate? Think about it. How many lives were made about Dollygate? One wasn't enough? From one person wasn't enough? They had to go on and on and on 15,000 times on 14 different channels? Why? Mom of a Gladiator, I honestly have no idea. I agree with that too, Brown Cotton. Hey, Cork. Shit, I haven't checked in on Kick. Hey, J84. Oh, you know what, J8? I forgot about that. I totally forgot about that. You're right, too. That Tropical Gal's probably going to become a sale. What has she done the last 2 weeks? Hey, Kendra. It is a bit excessive. I agree. But how else are they going to get views? You got to talk about, Dolly. You got to talk about a hot topic. How else are you going to get all those views? We can all do it, but most of us choose not to. Dolly's business is Dolly's business, plain and simple. Nobody has a right going after anybody's business on YouTube at all. And I'm sorry that people can't understand that. It's nobody's place to say who should be buying soap, who should not be buying soap, who should be buying this, who should be buying that. It's nobody's fucking business. You be quiet. If Dolly's making soap or Dolly's not making soap, it is nobody's business. No, it's messed up, Kendra. Everyone's saying it's messed up. Allie, but it's not a scam. Dolly's business is not a scam.
Easy. That's enough.
Just because Dolly doesn't make his own soap, big fucking deal.
No.
As I said yesterday or the other day, it's no different at all of Dolly. Of dropship companies. Dropship companies. Who, Mom of a Gladiator? Who's threatening to go real life? We don't go real life here. In any capacity. I don't care what it is. We don't call families. It's Stanley, I was getting to that. I was absolutely just about to get to that. But Jeannie, even if he didn't, who cares? Drop shipping companies do it all the time. Allie, maybe he's making some and some he's not. It doesn't matter. If you're not buying it, then don't worry about what he's doing. That's how Dolly makes a living. There's many companies that don't make their own fucking soap. And you think they do. Because they own the company. That's why they have wholesale. So you can resell it with your name on it. Not with their name, with your name. That's what drop shipping is. That's what wholesale is. Adam Soaps does that specifically, and they even cut it any way you want. And they cut it like that so you can make a profit. Now, do I think Dolly's prices are a little fucking high? Yeah, but I'm not buying his soap, so it don't matter. Exactly, Stanley. He makes some and buys some wholesale. Ding, 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 ding. Thank you. Celebrities don't make their own perfume or candles, by the way, but they will pick a scent and their face will be on the face of it. Absolutely. Exactly. Grocery stores and Walmart. That's a good example, too. They don't make their brand name. They put their brand names on products, which they don't make. Exactly. A lot of companies buy wholesale soaps and put their name on it. They sure do. No, his shipping prices are fine at $4, but $14 for a bar of soap is a bit much. But I'm not buying it, so it don't matter. Allie, it doesn't matter if he's a celebrity. Who cares if they're a celebrity? It's the principle. My issue with Dolly is the red. I don't know what the red dot issue is. I don't know what red dot is. So if you could explain to me what the red dot is, let me know. I don't follow Dolly close enough to know what the fuck a red dot is. But you think, Gwyneth Paltrow makes her own candle? Nope. But she's selling it. It's her candle. She doesn't make it. Why is that any different? Where are the live streams saying that it's her candle, but she's not making them? Oh, Dolly's brother is a red dot. Red dot marks with aha. Kim Kardashian doesn't make her skin products either. Thank you. Yeah, that's what they're saying, Amanda. It's about her brother being a P. Her sister Courtney doesn't sell her Lemmy gummies. I don't know why his brother has anything to do with anything. His brother's not on YouTube. His brother's not on YouTube. Believe me, I'm sure there's plenty of people with some fucked up people in their family. I personally am not one of them. But I'm sure there's plenty of YouTubers that have fucked up people in their family. Thank you, Swendig. Believe me, I watched that video. It was fucking vile. Vile. I don't know much about Dolly at all. Just saying there's common people to sell products that they don't actually create. It's like people who sell Scentsy. Absolutely. But Allie, what his brother does and his brother living with him is none of my business. It does not affect his YouTube channel. It has his personal life has nothing to do with his YouTube channel. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Gigi, me too. Tyler gave me a beautiful blessing that I did not expect at all. On website when searching for local snow offenders. Oh, all right. Well, now I know what red dot is. Mom of Gladiator is clearly making trouble in this chat so she can have something fraudulent to run to her buddies with. Tony didn't make any threats. Thank you, Adrian. Yeah, I don't see any. Yeah, I was wondering what that red dot was. But it has nothing to do with anything. I know, Audacity. I saw the video. It was vile. But it still has nothing to do with Dolly or Dolly's YouTube channel. Like, I'll give you an example. How much do you guys know about Popcorn Planet? What do you know about their personal life? What do you know about who they live with? 10 to Life. What do you know about her brother or her sister? Chris McDonough. What do you know about his aunt or his, family? What do you know about anybody's real life? Why isn't anyone's business? Is Tyler the one that dated the woman that lied on you? Forgot her name. I don't think Tyler ever dated anyone on YouTube. Tyler's no, he never dated Avery. Avery was a mod for him for like a minute. I thought Dolly made a soap. He I guess he makes half and he buys half or something. All these people disliked Dolly before, disliked him or liked him. Exactly, Denise. Nothing and you don't care to. That's how I feel. I don't care about Dolly's brother. He's not on YouTube. Okay, Allie, same question. Do you know who lives with these people? No. Do you know who so-and-so lives with or what they've done or who their baby daddies are? You have no idea. But some real lifer over there brought it public. That's how all this went down. Because a real lifer made it public. A real lifer over there. Exactly, Heather. If Dolly was the one with the record, that's a different story. Who Dolly lives with is none of our business. Who's in Dolly's family is none of our business. I don't know why people don't grasp that. Again, if someone hadn't gone real life, we would never know anything about Dolly. But of course, somebody had to go real life and blast out about Dolly. I'm sorry. Last time I checked, hey, sissy, last time I checked, it had nothing to do with Dolly's brother, has nothing to do with Dolly's channel. If you don't like Dolly, that's fine. Don't like Dolly. If you don't like what Dolly stands for, that's fine. But that doesn't mean his brother needs to be dragged all over YouTube. Because I'm sure if you look hard enough, you would be able to find some pretty fucked up people over on the panel of QB. I'm sure they have family members that are fucked up. Sorry, not sorry. But remember, they all want anonymity. They all stress anonymity. So why couldn't Dolly's brother get anonymity? Are you going to bring his kid around him? Are you going to bring your kid around him like it fucking matters? I'm sorry, I'll never meet Dolly's brother a day in my life. Therefore, what he did has nothing to do with me. Nothing at all. Even Dolly. I'll never meet Dolly a day in my life. Sweet and salty, and that's perfectly fine. But yet, are you in streams where they talk about him? Because if you are, then you're not any better. Audacity, but it's not. It's absolutely not. The record was outed by a real lifer. And again, we don't know the story. We don't know why he lives with Dolly. We don't know what's going on there. Maybe he's court ordered. Maybe Dolly felt bad. It's still his brother. You hear this shit all the time. Don't judge. I mean, you can judge the brother, but don't fucking judge Dolly when you don't know the situation. You don't know why he lives with him because it's none of our business to know why. And if you're going to hold someone's brother against them, then maybe you should start judging everybody else. Exactly, Stanley. That's my point. Why do any of these people care about Dolly's business of family? You have a choice to not watch or buy a soap. I agree. It's not Dolly's crime. Exactly. It's open, but we only know because someone went real life. Just chiming in, say people found out when he was arrested for assault in Savannah. Okay, Pecan. He was arrested for assault in Savannah. Okay, now in all fairness, do you understand why he flipped out? Because I do. Should he have touched her? Absolutely not. Did he have a right to be angry? Absolutely. And I'm not sticking up for Dolly in that. Dolly was 150% wrong. But frustration gets to you. People put people's business out there when it has nothing to do with anyone. People get in people's business and run with it without knowing all the facts. That's what I'm saying. He assaulted a bullhorn. No, sissy, he shouldn't have raised his hand at all. But I understand the frustration. She shouldn't have been there in the first place. She shouldn't have been screaming like a lunatic in the first place. And I've told her that. So if I looked into the hive and found an SO in their family tree, would it be my place to bring it to YouTube? So a man puts hands on a woman, that's his elder. Well, I don't care if it's his elder or younger. It still shouldn't be. And I agree with you, Pecan. That's what I'm saying, though. But it doesn't matter if it's elder or younger. It's anybody. I die, but there's an argument now because real life created. I agree with that too, Swan. They shouldn't have been there in the first place either. That's debatable too. But Pecan, is it our business to judge? Think about it. It's if whether they were there for the right reasons, wrong reasons, it's not our business to judge everything. That's my point. Oh, Sweet Carolyn, what his brother did was disgusting. It was vile. But I'm not going to hold it against Dolly. It's not Dolly doing it. If it was Dolly that did it, different story. But it's not Dolly that did it. So I'm not going to fault Dolly for his fucked up brother. That's not fair to Dolly. No, that is true. Nobody sent her there. She did on it on her own. I know that for a fact. She did go there on her own. Nobody sent her. I've been saying that forever. She absolutely went on her own. Pecan, everyone's saying it's happening to them. Maybe it's a cell phone thing. Yeah, no one sent her. I know that for a fact. And I said that way back then, that nobody sent her. She totally did it on her own. She went because she can't stand Molly. Correct. I agree. I was making another point of them going real life. You think Jersey looked up the charges? No, it wasn't her that looked it up. I did hear Pecan. But I haven't watched them in forever. I've never watched Mr. X, and I have not watched him, Terry, probably in 3-4 months. I didn't even remember he was still alive. No, Amanda, honestly, I wouldn't lie to you. She went on her own. And she called me and asked me if I wanted to go with her. I said, you're out of your fucking mind. I knew about it before she even went. She didn't even know who Savage was when she first went down there. She literally did not even know who Savage was. She was given money. That's true. No, he should have never laid his hand on her at all, or even the bullhorn, but I do understand that people can get upset. And I understand people lose their shit. But why can't the give people see they're as bad? I agree, Tony. Why can't the hive see they're just as bad? If you go on, come back in, or switch. See, I'm having no problems on my computer. I'm not having any issues on the computer. I don't think anyone is as bad as JT is. Just because he calls it out? Because remember, all he does is call this shit out. So, all right, I'm going to get off though. I've been on 2.5 hours. I'm starving. I've been munching on peanuts because I'm like on this boiled peanuts kick. The, whatchamacallit? I've been on this Cajun boiled peanuts, and the only place that sells them is the gas station. So I bought like 2 32-ounce things at once. Shut up. You can't go out. They're mowing the lawn. So, all right. Many creators do the same shady things JT does, just they do it in the background. Exactly, like heels. Stop. You welcome, Stanley. Yeah, JT is a piece of shit. He's a narcissistic piece of shit. I mean, let's be real. Pecan, let me tell you. I never tried them before like a month ago. I talked about it on a live. We watched a video about it. I'm like, you know what? The gas station down the road sells them. So I'm going to go ahead and buy some. Oh my God, I've been hooked ever since. They are the bomb. The Cajun ones, you start to crave them like when you don't have them. But then you eat too much of them. So I got to stop eating so many or I'm going to end up gaining weight. But they are so good. If you like hot, but you got to get them like from the gas station when they're hot. They're good. Shrimp Mozambique? I don't even know what that is. Kiwi was great back then, but what goes up will come down. See, I have mixed feelings. I don't believe I mean, you watch her, it's the same people every single day. Every day. There's never new people. It's it is healthy, but I looked it up, Pecan, and they're saying that like 16 of them are good for you. But if you eat too many, I'm eating like 40 at a time. That can't be good for me. So now it's like you got to replace meals with them. So yeah, I got to slow down. So I'm trying to monitor. Then I also got on this sunflower kick. Sunflower seeds. They make this bacon cheddar and this Taco Bell sunflower seeds. Awesome. Like the bomb. So yeah, but I gotta stop eating them. I made like the sunflower seeds. I broke them up into bags of 1 serving. So this way I know I can't eat more than that. But I don't know lately. And I'm not even craving a cigarette. But lately it's like I want to do something with my hands. And I don't want to eat. So I started doing sunflower seeds and peanuts. And it works. It actually works. It is dinner time. I'm starving. I agree. Too many egos. And egos have taken over this community. It's fucking crazy. Crazy. All right, but I'm going to shut down. I got to make food for the kids that have been mowing the lawn. Next time I go on camera, I'll show you guys. I got my Mother's Day gift in. It's so nice. It's beautiful. Mozambique. Oh, it's Portuguese? All right. Yeah, I got to make candles too. So, all right. I will see you guys later. Good night, Kick. I will see you guys maybe tonight. Definitely tomorrow, but possibly tonight. I am back next Friday. Me and Phoenix are going to New York, so I won't be around all weekend. May go live from New York, depending if we go into the city or not. We're going to kind of play it by ear, but if we're in the city, I will definitely go live and show you guys New York City and show you New York City pizza, but I just don't know what's happening. All right. So, but next weekend I'm gone again, and then maybe I can breathe. Candles, 20% off all candles. Doesn't matter what you buy. It's 20% off. Use the code collegebound, all capital letters, all one word. Definitely support me by buying candles. I told you guys when things were a little tough, is the best city ever is when I do candle specials. And that's where we're at. I've laid out so much money between with the kids going to college, my parents here, the kids here, everything. So we're trying to rebuild. So buy yourself a candle, 20% off, best deal ever. And that's it. All right. I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful night. Peace.